I get to shine finally, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Ronnie. I like to thank God. Welcome all our heroes and villains, and welcome to the Amazing Day Show. Actually, it's Ron's world, and it's also going to be changed into the Amazing World Unknown. And today we have our good guest, Poppy Spice.
What's up,
Poppy
guys?
Spice. We're on a stolen train.
I'm with these guys today.
Hey, and you know who my crew be? We got Mr. Ron. That's what I'm talking about. And then we got the Unknown.
Why does this man make him so mysterious every time he says his name?
Put some respect on the name.
Like he looks like he just got caught cheating. Like I know. Like what's up? Hey guys.
Hey, don't mention my name in the streets.
I'm Poppy Spice.
And today,
Poppy Spice got something to say about that.
he got something to say about the Unknown.
His name is Poppy Spice.
That's a guy. I like it.
Today we're going to be doing Justice League Snyder Cut.
Hold on, we have not introduced.
We did. We said Poppy already.
Oh, I did not get a chance to.
The original Justice League? Yeah. I'm one of the few DC people who are not excited about the Snyder Cut.
Ooh, we got a person not excited.
But everything's
hold on.
Everything's
Hold on.
Batman vs Superman is one of the worst DC movies I've ever seen.
Hold him back.
It's so boring. I fell asleep on it like 3 times.
Whoa.
I will never actually finish it all the way through.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's so boring.
And he's a guest on the show.
Yes. I didn't know.
Hold it back.
Hold on down. You made some good points.
That's right. He a man who can talk and agree on things. And if we don't agree with it, we just be like, hey, it is what it is.
The Batman vs Superman, if you did not watch the 3-hour version, it was chopped up and it just didn't make so much sense because in the 3-hour version, Superman goes to Gotham and sees the people in fear of Batman. The common people. So this is why Superman hates Batman, because he's supposed to lead with love and peace and be an inspiration. Not supposed to fear people into
That's just
your
from the perspective of the mind. So is he right or is he wrong?
But here's the thing now.
Batman was wrong.
But here's the thing though. My issue with it is, one, that part was boring too. 2, he had a bunch of the Superman Gotham thing. That I've seen that cut too. It adds.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, but your movie's already long. Like there's parts you could have cut. And but the worst part, we watched this super long movie. This everything. We get this big fight scene.
It was dope.
No, but hold the thing. It was a dope fight scene. You know what it reminded me of? X-Men Dark Phoenix. X-Men Dark Phoenix was a bad movie.
Whoa. This came out before X-Men.
It was
What I'm saying is, it was a bad movie. But the
Dark
fight scene,
Phoenix?
The Dark Phoenix was a bad. Like it was a really weird plot.
Yeah,
And
they gave
then-
us X-Men 3.
But then the Dark Phoenix is the newest one, and then
the newest one.
the newest one, and then the
They
problem
just
is,
put aliens in
But
there.
the fight scene at the end was dope. Their fight scene at the end was dope. The problem with Batman and Superman, it was so great. It came down, and then the fight ends because both their moms are named Martha. That would just really was like so anticlimactic.
Friendship.
It's such an anticlimactic ending.
You know what?
Hey, did we just become best friends?
like mom can have.
Let's do karate in the backyard.
It just made me think like there's so many other ways.
And here's what I thought when I saw that. They could have stuck with the comic book, and Batman like, looks up to I can kill you right now, but I would rather have you live knowing that a mortal man can't defeat you. And then by Batman and Superman's weakness as well, since you're so strong, go save my mother.
But what you have to understand is Superman
That
did
would
not
make more
go
sense.
in there to fight.
But no,
Superman went in there willing to fight. He knew it was going to be a fight.
That's true.
But he went into that battle with a whole different game plan. His game plan was not to destroy
It doesn't matter.
the Batman.
It doesn't.
We're gonna do a lot of movies with
timelines.
What's
I'm
wrong
letting
with
everybody
comic
talk.
movies?
Oh, shoot.
Sorry, man, you're gonna watch
when I
this.
speak.
Me and Darla are sitting here like we wanna watch this.
That's why I
Get to it. Go ahead, hit that button. And don't forget to subscribe.
He said,
Huh? You know I don't have nothing right there. Do I?
Nah, he said,
paradox vision
Oh,
that Batman had.
Yes.
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift.
Okay.
You gotta listen to the background. You know some shit. That's all I'm sure.
Aquaman's dope.
He was the best.
Oh, they didn't really show Victor play football. I had to run in. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Black Superman. Alright, that's all that.
Oh, they're gonna show how fast.
Ooh, that's Iris.
So this is right when he saved her.
Oh, she cute.
That's the girl from Dope.
That's Cyborg's mom.
I couldn't feel.
Oh, this is super high.
Yes, I first one when she was dead.
Yeah.
That's a really dope way to walk out the water.
That's right. That's how you leave the house.
Look at Darkseid just chilling.
Oh,
I can do it.
that was a hard scene right there.
No.
That was almost up there with the movie.
That was never in the movie. That was the movie.
No, they had it in the X cuts.
I like this. It's,
Oh, Batman's like you blocking your things.
it has a
Wait, where is he?
uplifting feel.
This is after he came back.
See, this ain't so dark. This is like uplifting.
No, this is dark. This is dark.
See, it's so
No,
dark.
'cause Justice League was very The problem I think why Josh Whedon cut it though is this movie seems long as fuck.
Yeah.
This movie seems like
But
it's
this thing,
4 hours.
this thing, it's an 8-hour movie. It's an 8-hour trilogy.
This guy's
Of just
probably
two-
fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings
still
on
trying to
other
get it.
planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us.
Okay.
Now
That's
this is
my
bad.
question.
But here's the thing though, again,
Coming from a mortal.
here's the thing, and I already can see why
One person.
I'm gonna like Snyder's cut a little bit.
I liked it.
Hold on. But all trailers show you the best stuff. But I already could see why Josh Whedon cut a bunch of this stuff because he saw what happened in Batman vs Superman. He saw what happened with Zack Snyder's other movies. This movie seems like I would lose interest very quickly off just by them talking. Because I'm noticing they're trying to put a bunch of stuff like you're showing Flash, how Flash does stuff. You're showing how Cyborg does this. Wonder Woman stuff. You're showing Aquaman.
It could be like quick cuts.
But you know,
also
quick
too,
cut, at least have to be 3
background,
5
you know.
minutes.
Well,
Backstory, bro.
but then, okay, so I understand what you're saying because I am not the biggest fan of the Snyder universe, right?
It's just movies on.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get what it's about.
No,
So,
no.
like, you don't get the trailer's not telling us.
Because his visuals
what
are
the
amazing.
actual story
Zack
is.
Snyder has the
Zack
best
Snyder-
The
visuals.
visuals
He-
are nice, but
he-
what's the storyline about?
Yeah,
Like, what's
exactly.
the
Yeah.
what you just watched?
He will. What makes comic book movies or comic books great and comic book movies and comic book anything is it's a complicated story that could be almost told simply, but it
It's
starts
gonna be
complicated
fighting a
backwards.
demon slayer.
The problem with Zack Snyder's is there's so many different levels that if he's not a comic book fan, so he doesn't like.
He is
it's
to
a-
a degree.
Huh?
He is to a degree.
Well, all his movies are comic books.
No, he is to a
not-
degree, but
he's not a pure comic
Yeah.
book fan.
Yeah, I
Like
get
Josh
you,
Whedon's
yeah.
a pure comic book fan,
Yeah.
and I can see Josh Whedon coming in, seeing this movie, and being like, "Bro, what the fuck is this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this and this and this?" And he's like, "You're thinking a 15-year-old kid's gonna sit for 3.5 hours?"
So he didn't make it for a 15-year-old.
But that's the problem with Zack Snyder.
Back to Kid will sit down for 3 hours.
If he was a big fan.
Well, most people will sit down for 3 hours. But
But
same
not in the
backlash
movie
that,
theater, though.
what's it
Theaters,
Endgame. I didn't see the last Marvel one. But Endgame, people said it was just too long. There was so much stuff for no reason.
You didn't get a fight scene until the last 45
Yeah,
minutes.
and the thing with Endgame was, I still think Endgame was really great. It's one of my favorite ones.
Because of Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was cool too. But the thing where it really was, okay, left me hanging. I felt like Tom Brady. Where I really focused on like the problem with the Marvel series and why Endgame and Infinity Wars got a pass for it is we had 10 years in the making of so people watch Infinity and Endgame together. It's a 5-hour sit to do both of them. You had 10 years though of the making for that.
Yeah, you try to
You built
cram so many.
You built 10 years
built-
worth
you
in
built
like a
10 years.
3-hour movie.
Zack Snyder felt like he was forced to build a
Well, he
movie,
was forced.
a universe so quickly, and put all these little aspects and
Yeah.
avenues in it Because even Batman vs Superman, there's parts where Batman was looking at stuff for the future, and I was like, bro.
Well, let's just go back to the beginning. Okay?
gotta
Let's go back to the beginning real quick. So you got the Suicide Squad, right? Like David Goyer. Then you got that's a per take with Batman in it, right?
Yeah.
So that adds up to the universe. And you got Wonder Woman, you got Aquaman, and you got like Shazam on this side right here. You don't have a backstory, really. You don't have a backstory at
But
all.
those are working because.
It's like a half broken triangle, right? You know, you went here, and here, but you didn't get to go back into that other 90 degrees.
The issue though, and why I say that argument is a little different, is Marvel made a bunch of movies that they're all just random people, and they get together. You slowly put them together.
Okay,
but it was all true.
So we have a problem. The
production
problem
team,
is that the movie's too long and the trailer's not giving enough aspect of the movie.
No. This is amazing because
I've seen the movie.
This is going to be six. This is going to be 6 parts on HBO Max.
Yeah, I think
the one was going to be 6
The
parts.
problem was the bad storytelling in Justice League.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
In Batman vs Superman. The real problem
Let's
was
take out Batman versus Superman.
Look, you can't take out Batman vs
the
Superman.
problem was Batman vs Superman wasn't just Batman vs Superman. Batman vs Superman versus and let's introduce the Justice League.
Well,
what they should have done was did Batman vs Superman, leave it as that cliffhanger to a Justice League movie, and then while you wait for the movie to come out, you put out all the other ones.
Well, here's the thing. This is the number one thing where you messed up at during that movie. Superman was dead.
No, that's perfectly
No.
That's fine.
At the end of the movie, he had a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Batman versus
that's fine.
Superman.
That's fine.
But he's dead.
Superman comes back.
Yeah.
So he's not dead. If you're dead, you're dead. How do you have a heartbeat if you're
Because
dead?
in the comic, he
never died.
Yeah, the crypto.
Yeah.
He goes to crypto or the crypto.
But in
Doom
Justice
never
League,
killed
he
him.
was dead.
No, Doom never.
They had to bring him back. That means they had to use them
I
as
have a
the
question
other
for
box
you.
to bring him back. That means they had to bring his soul back from wherever it was at.
That's not going to happen in this movie.
So they're taking that whole
No, the
part.
whole mother box of bringing Superman back alive, and when they did it, that was Josh Whedon.
That's what I'm saying. That was the issue
think
right
it was
there.
his son.
But did you see what I'm saying? That was the issue. And Superman is dead. Superman is dead. And that's where you have 2 directors coming in and messing up.
What Josh Whedon said though.
Josh Whedon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
What Josh Whedon said though is what he had to bring back Superman.
You didn't have to bring him back. He wasn't dead.
No, quicker. Because in the Zack Snyder cut, you're gonna watch. It's a way slower burn.
No, let's check. As a movie fan, let's just say this, right? If you really want to bring him back, you go down there, you open up that coffin, Superman's
are you
not
talking
there.
about
Superman's
Snyder?
chilling on his farm with his mother.
But okay,
That's how you could do
but
that.
I think
It's a
you guys
MacGuffin
have-
to
I
a
think we're having
certain
that
way.
conversation.
They just need their breakout movie.
No,
That's all they're missing. Is their breakout.
What are you talking about? He's comparing the Josh Whedon to the Snyder cut. What you're doing is hypothetically what they should have done, which we're agreeing to. He's just
not
playing.
hypothetically.
No,
You
he's
can't
playing
do
the
it.
wrong with the Josh Whedon.
And the thing
Where
is,
you are.
what Josh Whedon said was, and a lot of the things they wanted to trash the whole. At one point, they were talking about trashing the whole Justice League movie.
But they even went back and did recuts and reshoots.
Yeah,
because
they knew
Josh
their
Whedon
breakout
movie.
movie.
But
That's
the thing
really
is,
good.
what Superman's character too is Henry. What I can't remember his name.
Henry Cavill.
He wasn't available all through this.
He was
Justice League.
filming
Mission Impossible. So you have issues with that. You have issues with contracts. Then you had Aquaman and Wonder Woman coming late, which makes no sense now that I've seen Aquaman. Why? Once you see Aquaman, was Aquaman before the Justice League situation happened? It was before.
Everything's before the Justice
No,
League.
not everything, because Flash is gonna be way after.
Well, that's Flash.
Flash way after.
But that's Flash.
Wonder Woman was before, and his was right after they did it. After they stopped Darkseid.
Yeah. So
Right after the Suicide.
No.
Aquaman has to be
No,
before that.
Aquaman
It's after.
Suicide
No,
Squad.
Aquaman's after because they
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
They talk about it on TV. So the problem really what it comes to is how it was, because when you watch Aquaman's movie, he wasn't really well versed in his power yet.
Yeah.
So this man just went against the best villains, and I think they're messing everything up. They let a guy again who doesn't really
No comics.
know
You gotta
comics.
realize you got too many different people going in at the same time.
No,
trying to
Zack
figure it
Snyder
out
was the
and
wrong
bring it all
choice
in.
for the universe.
But Zack Snyder didn't do Aquaman. He didn't do.
No.
So you can't just put Zack Snyder
No.
accountable as all of it.
No,
You got-
Zack Snyder is accountable because what he did with B versus S.
Yeah,
B versus S. The way he did B versus S was wrong. They were rushing the Justice League when you got to set up a story for the Justice League. It was fine to do Batman vs Superman and Wonder Woman come in and maybe Superman still died by Doomsday. That's still fine to do because the Doomsday story isn't a story that you can pinpoint at any point in Superman's career. So it doesn't matter where you put that, right? The problem was one, Doomsday should have came from space. It shouldn't have been Zod created. Well, I get the concept. That's fine. We're gonna do that. The fact that you just gave all these Easter eggs, and then we're jumping into, like you said, Justice League, but we didn't get our Cyborg movie. We didn't get our Aquaman movie. Everything was like the Wonder Woman movie was fine because she's a demigod. Yeah. So it's cool to do hers.
1919 they started, and then that new one.
1940s, World War II.
Yeah, 1940s. Then we're gonna go to 1984, the new one. That's fine. The problem, like I said, is you're having everything jump around, and then it's like a rush universe. It's like if we want.
That's what I'm saying. It's the production of DC at that time and Warner Brothers. Yeah, even though he's sitting at the head, yeah, I get that. You gotta be held accountable because you're sitting at the head. Let's just say it was bad on all of them. Because truthfully, at the end of the day, DC was in competition with Marvel, even though they shouldn't have been. They should have did their own thing. Those are facts. Like at the end of the day, they shouldn't have been in any competition. Oh no, I just put my hand out too, but yeah.
What I'm saying is like in the 90s, like the biggest movies were Superman, Batman, and then they had their breakout movie. That's why I keep saying they need to have their breakout movie because then they made Spider-Man. When Spider-Man was made, it gave not DC, Marvel.
I think
it took Marvel to a whole nother level.
I think you're
and it actually changed the way they made movies for superheroes. Because back in
No, he's actually right. That was the highest blockbuster.
That was the high. Like Spider-Man was huge. It changed everything. Like Superman, Batman. Who else was big at that? Because like I said, that was about it. Because like I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger played.
Those Batman movies were bust.
Yeah, they're bust.
All those Batman,
at them time, but all the movies were bust.
So you have a gap between 1998 to 2000.
and then they jump forward to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man changed the game. What movie before Spider-Man sold blockbuster?
No, what it really was, it wasn't Spider-Man. No, it wasn't Spider-Man.
Batman 1984.
It wasn't
1984. That's so. That's a lot.
Can I say one thing?
Maybe how much did that movie?
No, what really changed it wasn't the Spider-Man movie. It wasn't any of the DC movies. What really changed the game and was a better understanding is when Fox did the X-Men movies.
That's 2000.
Yeah, what they did
That was after though.
No, and actually X-Men movies came out before Spider-Man.
No, they didn't.
X-Men came out in 2000. Spider-Man came out in 2001.
Yeah. X-Men came out first.
Yeah. The thing is, what really changed the industry was what X-Men was.
Comment below which one came out first.
No.
X-Men or Spider-Man.
The thing what it is, and which I feel like you guys are not looking at, it's not Marvel versus DC and that concept. It's what Marvel was broken up into three different companies. Sony owns a piece, Fox owns a piece, and Disney owns a piece. What they watch Fox do with the X-Men series is create a universe. When then Marvel spent years hiring actors to create their own universe, and what they did differently than DC did is DC went and got a big name, Zack Snyder. Marvel went and they got a big name too.
They got a big name. Will Wheaton.
No, they didn't get Josh Whedon. They didn't get Josh Whedon. Who's the guy?
2002.
It's not Josh Whedon.
X-Men wins it.
They got Favreau.
X-Men wins. If you were going to go look
No, Kevin Feige runs.
in the comments.
No, Kevin Feige runs Marvel.
X-Men 2000.
And Zack Snyder runs
Spider-Man 2002.
Kevin Feige is a comic book fan, and he built a comic book into movies. He built a universe into movies. He did it slowly and patiently.
But you're also talking about the same thing. Look,
No,
at the end of the day, look, you guys realize DC should not have been in competition. That's what we're trying to say.
Why they were in competition.
They were in competition because of the money sales, and they changed the way. Like I get what you're saying. They changed the way of the movies.
They weren't in competition.
But you shouldn't have been in competition. You should just did your own thing.
No, DC wasn't in competition. No one should be in competition because they've actually done it superhero movies will make money no matter if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, except for the last Fantastic Four.
You talking
The-
about
I mean,
the
I think
the reboot?
I think we have to agree that DC should stay in their own lane and not
they should
worry
have
about
to
what
rush
Marvel is doing.
They should never. What the problem what they're worrying about though was Christopher Nolan's Batman hurt DC in the long run for the fact that Batman was on his own separate plane. They pretty much separated Batman from everything else. So then and then when they created a new Batman, you have Batman going against his own Batman. How many times you hear it was Ben Affleck versus Christian Bale?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't Batman.
There's
versus
so many
Iron Man.
Batman movies that are just not one universe.
Yeah.
Versus when you have other
It's
movies.
like Brandon Roth, he was supposed
Like
to be
DC,
part of that DC.
Marvel said,
and
if we're going to do movies, we're going to make
Batman.
one universe. This way, they saw the profit and the vision of we got characters pop in, pop out, introduce, and keep everything together, keep everyone involved in our universe.
You can't make each director can't make a move without another person. You can't add another character. DC though, when they did, they finally
That's what I
understood.
said earlier.
No, they finally
Messed
understood
up that structure.
They hired Zack Snyder as the leader of the head.
Yes.
He's Kevin Feige. He was the head panel person.
Actually, Ben Affleck had a Justice League movie before Zack Snyder.
And with Zack Snyder, when Zack Snyder looked at
He's
it,
back.
he looked at it more of, I'm going to make movies that Marvel is super like lovey-dovey, light. I'm gonna go make this a dark movie, but you make characters who are not dark. You're trying to make Wonder Woman dark. You're trying to make Superman dark. Like you're Superman.
No, I like
Well,
the
no,
different
if you-
side of Superman.
I do like
if you look at the movies
like
though,
Superman.
they're not
Really dark.
dark.
But
they're
that's
not
why
dark.
they said the next Superman was going to be a lot more lighter. That's what Henry Cavill was saying. The next Superman's
There's
going to
only
be
there's
We
only
need
three
Superman
dark movies.
light and cutthroat.
No, and
That's all we need. We don't need a big old
That's
If you watch
fiery
Superman
version
and the
of
Man of Steel, it
Just
is
light
light. If you look at the actual visuals, everything about that Superman is light
No,
until
it's
the very end when he has
No,
that battle.
the
with Zod.
storyline.
But the storyline is light until you meet the very end when he kills Zod.
It was a dark.
That's the only dark part in that movie.
Josh Whedon, they literally brought Josh Whedon in
To make it lighter. Make
to
it
make
lighter.
it. They brought Suicide Squad hired James Gunn because what he did with Guardians. They're bringing new people to get Zack Snyder's way out because they needed to. They realized that you can't change comic book fans. You can change their story, you can change their background, but you can't change their personality.
Yeah.
They made Batman into a killer where Batman's rule he can't kill.
Yeah.
Zack
Yeah,
Snyder's
that used to be
out-
Michael
Zack-
Keaton killed.
Zack Snyder's out here blasting dudes. Or Ben Affleck's out here
Well,
blasting dudes.
he killed, just not the Joker.
No.
Just not the Joker.
Batman never intentionally kills.
But all the security
Michael Keaton
guards
that guy
going
all
to
out.
get to the Joker,
No, but Michael,
throwing him off of buildings and
he's
stuff.
right.
They might.
Batman's not going to use his bat plane to shoot down cars.
So when we saw Batman,
Because he's not like
no,
that.
immediately when
No,
you
he's
saw
not a
when you
killer.
watched Batman
Killer.
versus
I ain't
Superman.
gonna kill him, but don't push me.
Exactly.
I remember watching it in theaters, immediately seeing Batman just shoot up a bunch of people. I was like, this movie's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Now,
structure of Batman.
if they would
Which one was that,
have
Val
been,
Kilmer?
Superman did.
if they would have sit here and said that Batman lost Jason Todd, if they let us know that Batman lost Jason Todd, then that was the one time Batman let his rules go, and he was killing.
But and the thing is, everything was
That's
so.
one time Batman didn't care.
Zack
He killed.
Snyder had this idea like, oh, let's make it mysterious. Like, let's put Easter eggs. He got too into the Easter eggs. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, look at this.
I can
Maybe
see that.
let's let them have conspiracy theories about it. But that drives comic book fans crazy because I'm
You
like,
should just
the
made it simple.
storyline's not
You
making
should just
sense.
made it
Well, I
simple.
have to make up the storyline. No, but I pay for you.
Yeah, to make up the
So, in other words,
Make it
we are
simple.
very, very skeptical of the Zack Snyder cut.
You
Like,
say-
I mean, it looks great. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna love it.
We gotta watch it. Set your date, man.
You know, by the end of the day,
Well, they
we
need to
have
set
our
a
price
date.
about it, you know. And over here, we're gonna be honest with you. We're not gonna sugarcoat things. You know, a lot of people are just hyping it up. Like,
Well, let's just say
we're
like this:
fans.
the franchise part, it's over, so you ain't gotta worry about that. You don't have to worry about that.
Hopefully it's a good movie. It's
No,
gonna be.
we're doing multiverse.
Enjoy.
But we will talk about the next video. I want you guys to like, comment, share below, and add anything in the comments that you think that we're wrong about. Just
Or
give your
missed.
thoughts.
On the
Everybody's
Amazing
wrong.
Day show.
From time to time.
Oh, that's stolen,
What's the next one you're gonna do?